I met a Gypsy.
And newly crowned champion in WSX2, congratulations, Shane Macelrath. Second place overall tonight after giving it a heck of a run, doing everything he could to try to steal it out from under you, Max Anstie. Winning one of the 3 GPs tonight, thrilling the hometown crowd with an outstanding effort both last night and tonight, Aaron Tanti. All right, Shane, we begin with you. We'll take questions right away from the audience here, our members of the media. Anybody? Go ahead, Michael. You need a microphone?
I'll give you this one.
All right, Shane, for you, as we've talked about so many times, heck of a year. This is a great way to cap it off. Where do you rank this in your career, and where do you go from here?
I mean, honestly, it's a big accomplishment. This is we took this opportunity as one to rebuild and to grow. And Rick Ware came to me. He's like, I want to win a world championship, and I want you to do it. And I don't know what that looks like, but you tell me. And I'm like, well, this is kind of what this is the time we have. This is what we need. And it's like, all right. So we went to work, and that was yeah. So I mean, the feeling of winning the first season of World Supercross Championship, it's big. It's the first round for me. It's a year of rebuilding, and definitely got my confidence kicked in all year. Just kind of being bounced around and feeling like I got kicked around and stomped on. So for me, it's like I want to build back up, and my 450 career hasn't been anything to write home about, and so I've really just lacked confidence and help with setting the bike up. And I mean, I'm still kind of a rookie on the 450, so for me, getting my confidence back, and tonight I felt like I rode with confidence. And we had 2 days of riding after Cardiff, and it was 2 long days, and we put in a lot of work to try to continue to get better. And my starts were horrible in Cardiff. The bike was okay. That's the first, I got 2 days on it, and then we went straight to the race. So yeah, we just kept going, kept growing, and never settled. And tonight I had to earn it. Like, these guys were going fast. The track wasn't easy. Cardiff was a little bit easier, just because it got so hard packed that there weren't multiple lines. It was like everybody's doing the same thing. Well, now tonight it was we had some good ruts, and they weren't smooth at all. So this is big for my confidence, and just how I rode tonight mentally. It was big for me.
Firstly, I want to say congratulations to all you guys in 3 different countries on the podium. It's pretty sick for a world championship. But I'm going to go to you, Aaron Tanti. For us as Australians and for yourself, like, you've had 2 incredible nights here in Melbourne. Honestly, we believe you put yourself well and truly on the map on the world stage, and I guess that's what this is all about. How do you feel now after 2 nights of racing? I mean, probably tired, want to go to bed, but how does you look back on this weekend and go, that's pretty much changed the outcome of my career?
Yeah, it was a really good weekend for me. Obviously, it was my first 450 Supercross main event last night, and yeah, ended up P2 last night. I was super stoked with that, and yeah, to back it up and come out here today on the 250 and race against these guys, I was super stoked to do it in front of the home crowd and stuff, and get one moto win as well, and put it in the podium on the last round of this series. I gave it my all. Super bummed, it was pretty gnarly. I obviously got taken down in that first race, which kind of cost me the 3rd place in the championship. But yeah, overall, it's a big step in my championship. I've had a really good year, won a lot of things, and grown as a rider. So I'm super happy to be up here as well.
A couple of quick ones. I'll just keep it with you, Aaron, for now. Tonight, as an Australian, it felt like a fairy tale night for fans. I think a lot of people, there's probably 50,000 people now that are Aaron Tanti fans. So a fairy tale night on the fan end, but that had to have been a fairy tale night for you. I mean, midway through the moto that you ended up winning, there's essentially a wave of people that were just standing up and losing their shit for you, and then you go on to win that moto. So is that the fairy tale night and maybe the night of your career?
Yeah, 100%. Tonight was awesome. To hear the crowd cheering for me in that second race when I was leading and stuff, and all the way to the end when I was around the last lap, it was awesome. They got really loud, and yeah, even when I came off the track, they all were cheering and stuff. I love it, and yeah, super pumped that I could do it in front of them as well.
And Shane, for you, number 1 plate on the bike next year. I kind of asked Kenny this question in the first press conference that we had this weekend, and I'll ask that to you now. Have you seen enough now with 2 races of World Supercross? You can have a number 1 plate on your bike. I think the next step for this championship is for riders to kind of put a flag in the ground in a sense and say, like, I've seen enough. This has potential, and I want to make a bit of a home for myself here, defend a number 1 plate. I think the same question will go to Kenny later, but I guess, have you seen enough out of these guys and these events?
Yeah, I mean, bottom line is we race as a job, and this series starting up has provided opportunity for many guys that have no other opportunity, myself included. So when it came down to it, the choice was easy. It's like, well, we're going to World Supercross, and at first there was definitely a lot of exclusivity. Nobody really knew much about it, myself included, and like Eli said on the podium in Cardiff, it's real. And I think myself and a lot of other people leaving Cardiff was like, dude, this is real, and it's only up from here. To be the first round that they did, I mean, I didn't feel like there was anything really wrong, and so I think just as the group continues to grow, it's going to keep getting better. And for me, it's like I said, this is a job, and it's a great opportunity for myself and for my business, and I love racing. I love winning. I love battling against these guys. Like the intensity and the adrenaline is really what keeps us going. And so to get to do this in the inaugural season, how can I turn back from that?
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up from there.
Can we ask Max how his night was? You look lonely. You didn't get asked anything, Max.
Yeah, my night was. Cheers. Yeah, no, my night was good. Obviously, executed the start in the first main and got out front. Came back in between and I was thinking, man, I just got to go and do that again. And me and Shane rubbed a little bit coming. I think it was Shane. I don't know who we were rubbing, but we were rubbing around the first turn, and then the next two kind of just blend into one. Had a good battle with Aaron, but then I could hear I was losing the Australian fans. I knew they were cheering for you so much in the second main. In the last one, when I came down the inside of it, I was like, oh no, please don't go down, because I know the Aussie fans were going wild for him, and I watched yesterday and they were going wild for him yesterday. But no, overall it was a great experience, and the World Supercross, these couple of rounds that we did were really cool to see the different variety of fans. Like obviously Cardiff was home for me, and like Kenny said, having a race anywhere in Europe was cool, and Cardiff is far for most of the Europeans, but that was awesome. And then here, being welcomed by the Australian fans, they were loving it, and had some great battles, and Shane deserved it. He's obviously we've all had a bit of a tough year. We were all teammates. I mean, me, Joey, and Shane were teammates at the beginning of the year, and then things go a little sideways. So it's nice to be up here and be in a positive situation. So I'm excited to see what the future brings, and what next year comes around with this championship.
Okay. All right. Congratulations again, Aaron, Max, Justin, Joey, and our newly crowned world champions, Shane and Ken. Thanks, everybody.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.